Right, Sanjay, I request you to stay with us as we move on to yet another news that's coming in. Now, amid US-China tensions, US President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping spoke over a phone call as the leaders of the world's two largest economies sought to finalize a deal to keep TikTok operating in the United States and also to ease their long-running trade dispute. Now, Trump said, and I quote him, "We talked for almost 2 hours. We talked about a lot of things. We have a very good relationship. The TikTok deal is well on its way and the investors are getting ready." Now, remember, the call marked the first conversation between Trump and Xi Jinping since June and came as both sides weighed a potential trade agreement and negotiations over the Chinese-owned short video app, which faces a US ban unless its parent company sells its American assets. Listen into what the president has to say.
It was great. I had a great call with President Xi, and as you know, he approved the TikTok deal, and we're in the process. We have some great investors, some of the biggest in the world, American investors, great people, and we look forward to getting that deal closed. I found his word to be very good. President Xi and I had a long talk. We talked for almost 2 hours, and started at 8 o'clock. We have a very good relationship, but the TikTok deal is well on its way, as you know, and the investors are getting ready.
And now CNN News 18's Europe editor Sanjay Suri joins us live from Washington, D.C. Sanjay, I wish to understand from you now, of course, we know about what all took place, but is this call a thaw in their icy relations?
Well, you know, Trump said that it was a very good conversation, but that really is nothing to go by. Think of the number of times Trump has spoken of a very good conversation with Putin, and where are we there? He's spoken of a very good conversation with Zelensky and gone back to hate and abuse Zelensky again. He's spoken of very good conversations with Modi, and look what the actions are in relation to India. So an account from Trump about a good conversation really means very little. What we know is that he has said that there is some sort of agreement on TikTok. Simultaneously, we've had talks between the US and Chinese delegations in Madrid. What they have declared is that a framework agreement on TikTok has been reached, and that would suggest a framework within which to attempt to reach an agreement. So we are not quite there yet. So we are at the level of framework agreement. And on the question of tariffs, it was very clear at Madrid that no agreement could be reached. The only agreement that was reached was that they would meet again to speak further, itself evidence that no agreement was reached. So the differences between the Chinese and the US delegations and the governments remain quite firm and outstanding.
Right. Sanjay, I also believe they talked about, peacekeeping between Russia and Ukraine. So how do you view that?
Well, this whole Russia-Ukraine space is very, very uncertain. One step forward, 2 steps back, again at the level of talk. But on the ground, there is no change whatsoever, except to the extent that Russian forces have been advancing in the Donetsk region and have been doing so quite steadily, if slowly. So that advance continues, and the political decision behind that advance stands. There is no move from Putin to pull back from there. There's no move either politically on the part of Putin that he will withdraw from any of the areas that the Russian forces have occupied. He, in fact, will want to seek others that he has claimed, others in these 4 oblasts or the regions of Ukraine that he has claimed, where Russian forces are not yet in control. So actually he wants yet more. Given all that, the claims and counterclaims over Ukraine at the level of language really are at the moment adding up to very little, and even at the level of language, there is no recent sign we have been able to witness of any concession or any claim being validated either from Ukraine or from Russia by international forces, by the international community, with a view to bringing the war to an end. Everything suggests a continuing of friction, no specific pointer towards any conclusion to the hostilities as of now.
Right. Sanjay, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Make informed decisions with comprehensive analysis on the go.
Strengthen your portfolio with real-time market updates on the go. Create effective strategies with insightful expert opinions on the go.
Grow on the go with CNBC-TV18, now streaming live 24/7 on YouTube.
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, follow CNBC TV18 on all the social media platforms.